question from Thousand Oaks, California. Today's review is going to be about the base Kovalev curve, the bc27. Here it is in all its glory. This is what it looks like. I paid $58 for it, 40 plus 18 for shipping. They gave me a code for half off. And this is the third time doing the video today because YouTube and my phone just don't work. So, the premise of this video was that I had a blade from a pro stock stick, and here's the blade. It looks like a P92 at first, but it's got a little bit of toe, and it's also got a little bit of heel to it too. Could be a little bit of 28, could have a little bit of P91. We don't know. Let's make a comparison. Here's your regular P91. Okay, cool. Here's your regular P92. Okay, now let's throw this in between. See that? Kind of hard to compare. It curves a little bit at the end. It looks just like a P92. Let's get them by themselves. Two blades here compared to a P92. Looks fairly similar. You really can't argue where it would go wrong. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Alright, this just doesn't want to focus. Alright, well, let's compare it to a P91. See if the camera changes anything. Okay, and let's see. Wow. Okay, cool. So let's compare it to this P91. And it doesn't look that far off. It looks like a P91 with a little bit of toe. Starts like a P91, doesn't finish like it though. It's definitely got more toe, definitely thinner. Compared again to the P92, because the video is being dumb. Looks like a P92, but it's got a little bit more toe to it. It doesn't play like a P92. It's got a lot more rocker, and I actually had a backhand with it, which makes me think it was a little bit of something else. And now, it could be, or very well, could be a Jamie Bond Pro Curve. Jamie Bond Pro Curve has a little bit of P92, a little bit of P28 with a little bit of P91. So it's got a little bit of heel with a little bit of mid with a little bit of toe for the P92. See, these do look similar though, and that was the whole point. I wanted to get something similar. And this is close, but this one has a little bit more mid. The Kovalev is definitely more flat. So this is what you guys came for. It's the Kovalev blade. See, it's flat. It has a big toe kink at the end. It's the bc27 with a live 5.5, and it's extra stiff with the shark scale grip. It's really nice. It has a lot of rocker. Yeah, and it's pretty light too. It's cool. So here's an in-depth look at it, because the internet doesn't really have one. See, it's flat. Boom. Has that toe kink to it. It's definitely more super long, which is weird. And that's going to bring us to the next part of the video. So, let's go. Alright, so, the beginning. When I took this blade, it came with a tapered hazel right here. Tapered always has to be super difficult. What you're going to have to do is, they already put tape on it, but what you have to do, I can't stress this enough, you got to put a piece of tape on the inside, loop it back here, put one on the inside, have it come out here, put this on the inside, have it come out here, piece of tape here, have it come out there. And then you have to put tape on the blade. You have to cut the shaft down a little bit at a time, like that much, until it finally looks like it's gonna go in, and you just slam it in there. Because tapered blades always have to be super loose. They're just always loose. You always gotta make sure they fit tight. This was a standard one. It fit right in there, no problem, easy. So what you're gonna have to do, this is important. Take a look. I had two shafts that were exactly the same height. Okay, cool. I'm just going to take a blade and I'm going to stick it in there. Obviously, it's tapered. It doesn't have this much on it that, is going to compensate for whatever this misses. But that's also something you have to keep in mind. You have to have a way longer shaft on the stick that you're putting in, because I put it in a shaft that was the same height. It was about this much of a difference. I really didn't realize how long that is and how much that makes up for. So now, if you compare these two shafts, let's put a comparison up to how tall they are. These shafts are, one's way taller than the other. So if you compare the Warrior is way taller. Now if I put these toe to toe, like a classic comparison, look at that. It's still maybe an inch shorter, which is crazy. Just because it's tapered, and it's not even that. The taper doesn't make that much of a difference. What makes a difference is this curve is so rounded. Take a look at that. It's just so curved. Like, it starts out good, cool, and then just curves a ton. And it just goes like that. It's like, oh my god, look how much that curves. It's crazy. So, you're going to have to figure that out when you get it. Have a shaft that's super long. I'm not going to buy a tapered shaft because I have about 10 new shafts. But it's definitely going to be a little bit of a process. And I can compare it to a regular stick if you want. See, this is a weird Pro Stock blade compared to a Pro Stock P91. Kind of a big difference in lie, as expected. I don't know what lie this is. It's an Easton blade. It's old. It's from like 2010. But these blades refuse to break, which is nice because all they do is break nowadays. And this is your classic, typical CCM Tax Pro Stock. So look at that. Wow, that's a big difference. Huge difference. When you compare the blades, why not? Take a look at those two. Wow, that's a huge difference. Oh my god. So what I'm thinking is that this blade's going to be nice. It's obviously going to be good for toe drags, everything like that. You kind of know the whole deal. I'm speeding through this here. Oh, I always like the P91 curve because you actually had a backhand with it and a forehand. This curve I'm thinking is like the Jamie Benn curve, which is, I think this curve, maybe it'll go retail. I think CCM has a retail. This is my favorite curve because I had a backhand, I had a forehand, but you always want the P91, but it's hard to toe drag, and you can toe drag that, which is cool. So that's my in-depth review of the base Kovalev curve. If you want to know anything else, shoot me something in the comments, or if you have something to say. But that's it. I'm just going to go cut this off right there, leave the rest in there so it's not loose, and then we'll hit it with some spray paint, and we'll look like I got a brand new stick here. Awesome. Thanks for watching.